So if you're a Mermaid client, you've been in the clinic at any point in the last year, you've probably heard me talking about Bravecto Quantum. Bravecto Quantum is the single dose, year-long injection that treats for fleas and ticks, specifically the black-legged deer tick, the Lone Star tick, the American dog tick, and the brown dog tick. I mean, wait till one tries to get all those right. So I wanted to go through and answer some questions that I've been getting pretty frequently about this medication and document some things so that my clients have something moving forward in the future. First big one is, what is it? So like I said, Bravecto Quantum is a single injection that lasts all year. It treats against fleas, it treats against brown dog ticks, black-legged deer ticks, American dog ticks, and Lone Star ticks. Thankfully, we don't have to deal with all those in Florida, but so you know, you're covered if you go up north, if you go out west. So how does it work? Bravecto Quantum has the same medication in it as regular Bravecto, which is called Fluraliner. Fluraliner kills fleas and ticks by disrupting their nervous system, by paralyzing and eventually killing them. Which leads to the next biggest question that I get. How do I know this isn't going to hurt my dog? Well, your dog doesn't have an exoskeleton, so that's a big part of it. They also don't have the same nervous channels that this works against. So it's designed to affect fleas and the ticks, not mammals. So just like how chocolate isn't harmful to you, but your dog can't have it, Bravecto Quantum is harmful to fleas and ticks, but not to your dog. But isn't this a lot of medication to be giving all at once to my dog? Kind of, not really. The nice thing about drug companies is that they're predictable. They're going to do whatever makes them the most money and the most profit. In this case, it's putting as little of the drug as possible inside the medication to still get the effect that they want. In the end, the total dose in Bravecto Quantum is only about a half to usually about a fourth of the total dose your dog would be getting if they took the every 3 months chewable form. This is just in a longer lasting, ultra slow release form. Okay, so the total drug dose is less, but somehow it lasts longer. How does that work? Well, the trick here is in the bioavailability, or basically how much of the medication the body is able to use. In the chewable form, because it's going through the gut and the intestines, only about 26% of that medication actually makes it into the body and is able to be used against fleas and ticks. Whereas on the other hand, with the injectable form of Bravecto, it's 100% bioavailable. Another big one that I get is going to be, can it be given at the same time as vaccines? And the answer there is yes. Bravecto Quantum is not stimulating the immune system in the way that a vaccine would. So if we're trying to avoid giving too many vaccines at one time because we don't want to overstimulate the immune system or cause too much inflammation, that's not something we have to worry about giving vaccines with Bravecto Quantum at the same time. That being said, a little bit of inflammation from the injection is going to result. So you can see a little bit of soreness. So if you've got a dog that gets really sore after getting injections, it might be something we want to spread out by a week or two. You know your dog best. Bring it up with us if it ever comes up. And here's the big one. Doesn't it cost a ton? Also, kind of not really. It is going to be more upfront because you are getting a full year's dose in one single injection, but it's going to come out to less than the cost of giving the every 3 month chewables on the year. So it's more upfront, but it's less in total. Okay, and the last one is, why is Bravecto Quantum better? Why are you so excited about it? Well, in the end, I mean, it's just as effective as the regular Bravecto every 3 month chews are. There's other preventions that are just as effective as it. What I really like about it is just that it lasts for a year. So the biggest reason I see failure in flea and tick prevention in dogs isn't the medication itself. It's that it's being applied incorrectly or that's being forgotten to be given altogether. Bravecto Quantum solves that by giving it all at one dose. So you can set it, forget it, not have to worry about it. You can even time it so that you're getting it at the same time as your twice yearly physical exams. What questions do you have about Bravecto Quantum? What questions do you have about other medications? Drop it below in the comments, let us know, and we'll try to get a video made for you as soon as possible.